iba rin. Kasi pwede mo naman targetin yan yung Hilda eh. Once na Leo Mort kasi pag fighter, hindi ka naman masyadong takot sa Hilda. Ang heroes lang na medyo mahilang ka mag-Hilda is Assassin.
Yes.
Kasi kaya ka solohin, pero kapag Leo Mort, hindi naman niya masyadong
Okay, so may chances pa rin naman at nakita naman natin multiple times kung gaano rin kayang sumabay ng isang Cho. Especially being a Cho Valen, no? Parang hindi ka naman ganoon ka may encourage na mag-super high invades.
Man, these are some really good insights coming out from Coach. Eto, Max. Coach, maraming salamat ha. Pwede kang MPL coach.
Pwede kang coach.
Testing mo ba every now and then? Now, I just have one more question, Bree.
Okay.
Boy pa ba ang San Juan Arena? Game 2, 1-0 TLPH. Casters, please take this away.
1-0, and it does feel like there is just no stopping Team Liquid Philippines. Can Onic actually do it? Now, they have the Paquito on their hand.
Yeah, they took the Paquito. Then now they got to deal with Sanford on the Benedict. I'm wondering if he's going to try to replicate the gap that he gave Kirk last time, but I don't think that's going to happen this time because Kirk's actually mobile enough to keep up.
It's a faster XP this time around, so maybe there's more chance for Onic to actually make plays on the map, but the idea behind the draft of TLPH is almost the same as game number 1. Like, you have a lot of nuisance heroes on Sanford as well as JP, especially with the Hilda, which is going to be annoying for Onic to deal with. Looking at their lineup, they're again very heavy committal. Maybe with the with the addition of the Valentina, they can brawl a bit, like force a lot of skirmish against TLPH.
Yeah.
But overall, they're still gonna have a lot of issues when it comes to like actually dictating the pace of the team fights.
Yeah, and just like game number 1, this is actually still Sanford, who is the major physical damage dealer for Team Liquid Philippines.
Yeah.
So it feels like the same recipe.
Ouch.
And again, a little bit of a gap already building on the XP, like we saw in game number 1.
Yeah,
Again, it's JP up on front here, which might be a bit of a more even matchup in terms of roaming.
I think part of this though too is like JP. Oh, JP, he is quite low.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Utilizing that bush. There's Carl TZ. Shield unity on in. He's gonna be fine. Whoa, Sanji also low. So Onic controlling the space right now in the early game. They still have a ways to get to this turtle though. 15 seconds there. They'll have to go ahead and just reset for it. But nothing lost too much.
Yeah, no, we're seeing exactly the way that Onic, I think, intended to play the game number 1. They wanted to have more dominance in the early, more space for their own team, especially around this river. They're going to do it again here on the turtle. Let's see if this is going to go the same way.
Yeah, see what Carl TZ does here. He's charging on in. He wants to drive by, but King Kong be able to secure it this time. PL wants to fight. They already used the Petrify as well. They'll take King Kong out. His price for the turtle, and he's going to lose his buff as well. Carl TZ pushing Kirk out of the area. They just want to take more from King Kong to delay him further, and Kirk jumps in. He's got the combo ready, but still, he's not going to be able to stop TL.
I mean, if you're Onic, this is very annoying. Like, you won a turtle, but then you lost your jungler, and TLPH went on to go for the invade. It feels like you can't win anything because this team will find a trade. The setup for turtle was nice. Kirk had the XP prio. He got level 4 first. They got to turtle first, and then Carl TZ didn't they didn't land the retribution. They were able to get the neutral objective, but then TLPH still ended up being the winner of that trade.
Yeah, and again, you give TLPH an inch, they will take a mile. That has been the story of Team Liquid Philippines all season long. We saw that yesterday. Like, teams were actually, they were trying to get in even, but TLPH just shows, don't show an opening, don't show weakness, they will exploit it. And I think we saw that there, especially since Onic looks so strong after getting that turtle.
Yeah, this is better though for Onic, at least in game 2's early game than it was in the game 1, because at that point they were already down, maybe a couple thousand gold. So control for them is important throughout this game. Skypiercer now picked up for Sanji. He was a little more low-key the previous one, but could be a different case scenario for his Kimmy in game 2. Sanford now dealing the punch. Whoa, Brusco didn't even get to use the flicker.
Yeah, again, just a jump from Carl TZ. I think Onic didn't expect the Baksha to roll around the mid because the Kimmy was so deep, far back in the lane for TLPH. But then JP tried retaking the bush in the mid lane, and then Onic was like, okay, it's just a Hilda, and then the Baksha showed up.
And so far, with all the things that are happening right now, Tlph feels like they cannot be ignored. They cannot be isolated here. And you know what? They have a lineup to do it. They have very fast roamers. They have a fast roamer. They have a fast jungler. Can really respond very fast to Sanji. And they'll have a lot of control. And right now, it's JP scouting. They're trying to get all the waves in control in time for this next fight. You know it's brewing.
Oh, yep. Ooh, ow, ow, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yep. Kirk gonna feel that. Sanford will rotate for this turtle. Not sure if he'll be here in time for it. Half health on the turtle right now. Brusco's gonna jump forward.
4.
They go in with a Phantom Steed. The kick's already gonna be used too. And now Turtle secured again, but can Onic win this fight? King Kong looking to take out Carl. He goes for him. Zaman Force dropped by Teddy, but whoa! Where did Teddy go? They take him out so quickly. And JP's low as well. Kirk full stacked on the combos here on this Paquito. He's gonna I just threatened them enough to walk back to base. Sanford, sandwich between Severo and Super Prince. He's trying to do his best, but he can't get away from Super Prince this time.
Onic with the isolate plays, isolating the damage dealers away from the box shot. Tlph was left alone to his own devices. Sanji and Teddy were zoned out by the other members of Onic, and then Severo with the crucial blazing to it, adding enough damage to take down the Harriet in the team fight.
They finally have the win condition. They're finally doing it, executing properly with Super Prince and with Severo. Severo, this time around, feels more confident on the Claude. And Super Prince, it feels like he was unleashed when he got the mobility of the Valentina.
Yeah, because of the fact that he also had Tortoise Poisson, so he was taking so much damage, but didn't really mind it because there's a damage reduction from the ult.
Oh, Super Prince holding on to an electro final blow. Sanford trying to get away, but a couple shots again! Sanford does the damage, but it's not enough as he's taken out for the second time.
It is going to be a completely different story, at least for the first 6 minutes of this game from game 1.
Oh, here's the response. Everything thrown at King Kong. Yeah, Barbiel's not going to help you in that one, but here comes Onic. Are they looking for a potential counter punch? They already lost the tier 1 turret. Brusco doesn't have a kick, so they'll just go ahead and back off, but they will get a turret down bot.
Now it's Onic's time to trade, look for counter plays on the map. Even though Sanford managed to clear the minion wave on the bot side, he missed the Petrify on the Claude, didn't cancel the Blazing Duet, and was able to land the final shots. But Onic still having some tempo on the map, but Liquid, they punch back with his turtle take.
Yeah, a little bit of consolation prize there. Tlph does at least still have the freedom to go around this river. They're not completely controlled by Onic just yet, but it is a goal lead. Yep. That's saying something. Not many teams have been able to get a lead on TL.
Oh, they want to go for Carl here. They're going to collapse down. Four guys looking for the GOAT.
What?
They go with a kick, but he's so damn tanky. He goes back for him. Brusco tries to flicker out, but they follow through, and Sanford will cap out the kill.
Oh.
What just happened?
Onic, they felt like they had the damage. Brusco thought he could save the way of the dragon, but again, it wasn't enough. Against the GOAT, you don't save your skills.
Absolutely not. What did just even happen there? And now, because of that, a small inch turned into a mile. The gold lead is just diminished.
This is absolutely horrible for Onic now.
Kirk's in
They start
trouble.
losing the tempo.
Kirk's in trouble. Backup's trying to be here, but it's a little bit too late. Kirk's still alive. Oh, not too long. Carl Tlph, you can't stop him. Sanford on the run, finally getting kicked. Here comes the rest of the cavalry. Tlph sweeping up top, going for King Kong. They take him out. Brusco, Super Prince can't do anything but watch it now. Steady Teddy shows up for the fight.
That was beautifully layered there by Tlph, 1 by 1. The cavalry has arrived.
Tlph, again, you give them an inch. They take the mile. You don't kill the Boxia. He takes over the map for the next 30 seconds. And even that kill onto Kirk, he used a retreat, walked away. He was like, you're dead. I'm looking for the next target.
Carl Tlph be like, call an ambulance.
Oh.
But not for me. 4 people, guys, 4 people.
My Lord, Kirk.
Oh, Kirk, no, you can't get away. Kirk getting shut down here again in the bottom lane, and the Lord is up.
Oh my God. This feels bad for Onic. You missed that one chance to take the box, and now you get another.
Oh, what's the definition of an insanity? They're going to kick Carl
Big
TZ
punish.
again. They're going to be going for it. He's trying to go re-engage against King Kong. They want to fight anyway. And now, Super Prince want to secure this buff. Super Prince has to flicker out to get away, utilizing the electrifying blow as well. Man, it's just a back and forth across the map.
This is why people call it the golden opportunity. When it's there, you take it. You use everything, you sacrifice everything. Because if you don't, the door closes. And now look at this, Tlph. They're dictating the tempo again. They have the map back.
Oh, they're going right down the mid, and they'll take out Super Prince. This is a clear sign for them to secure the Lord here. Numbers advantage in their favor. They've got Severo still on the bottom side of the map. They'll just take this Lord after taking Prince's life.
Carl TZ locked in with core items now. This Baksha is going to be a lot more difficult to take down.
Oh man.
What's the out?
I don't know. They have to wait for Severo to spawn, but Tlph, they're step beating right now.
Where's Brusco gonna go here? Kirk, quite low, has to get away. Brusco and the rest of the team going to the safety of the tier 2 turret. He's got to burn his flicker too. This is not the team fighting you want to see from Onic.
Yeah. Even though Onic, again, they do have scaling heroes on their side right now, but the problem is Liquid is so damn tanky with the Baksha and the Hilda.
6-1-4.
6-1-4, only died once. JP hasn't even died yet. And you also have to worry about the damage coming from Teddy, coming from Sanji, and also the angles from the Apex Predator with this electrifying blow petrify combo. Now, it's a lot bigger problem for Onic right now because they have to deal with his Lord, and Liquid can come from multiple directions.
That's exactly what they're doing here as well. They need to get rid of the Lord. They need to control these waves. And they need to find how they want to team fight. Because right now, 1 by 1, that's not working out, man. They're trying to go hard into the Baksha. Naisu said it best. That seems like insanity. Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to go differently.
But it's kind of hard for Onic to actually just choose a target. Because look at Liquid. Sanford can dodge the Wave of the Dragon. We've seen it before. Teddy has a Purify. You're not kicking a Hilda, by the way.
Absolutely.
And then maybe the Kimi. But Sanji, every single time these fights break out, he's the last guy to show up from Liquid.
Yeah, because he is the one that doesn't have a Purify, right? So he seems to be the right target. That's what Brusco's thinking. But where is he? I can't find him. He's always last.
Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. They ran it back with the Cho pick, and he's run into the same obstacle that it was in game 1. Super Prince holding on to elect the final blow. Traction pulse thrown out. This could be a fight once again. Brusco can't move at all. He falls again, and Onic, left with 4 guys, has to retreat from this fight, and Carl TZ's feeling it. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the signal from the goal.
That's the signal.
You only take one chance.
Oh, man.
You only had one goal opportunity, and now they go all in.
It was
They're
a
gonna go
trap.
all in. Kirk trying to hold the line, but it's all gonna be for the base turret. Tlph getting out with finesse, and King Kong gets stopped in his tracks. I think they've had enough too. They want to hold on to more as they try to keep the mid turret up.
Game 2 recall spam? That's pretty early, guys.
I mean, Liquid, they're probably feeling it. They're probably not thinking about game 3 right now. All their eyes are set on the objectives because they know Paris is coming.
Yeah, Paris does feel like it is within reach, especially if they keep this up. Right now, it's like Naisu says, it's so hard to actually go through the GOAT, the front line, the big wall in front of TL.
Especially now that you see the items, right? There's a blade armor and then an impending Guardian's helmet.
Yep.
These items are going to allow the Baksha to just completely reset, take so much damage, and even survive under the blazing duet of Severo.
Oh, look at this. They're going to force it anyway. King Kong trying to run away. Kirk not even a part of the fight just yet. Another flicker from Brusco. Tlph gets so many resources out. Is Onic Philippines going to re-engage against Liquid here?
Carl has no ult though. Yes, no Torndo's Poison, so the damage reduction isn't there. But Tlph, again, they have the luxury of just waiting around because they have a big fat wave on the top lane.
Whoa, they see Kirk, they're gonna go right for Kirk! Kirk has to get out! Burning the flicker, conceal was used too. And now that's a clear sign. Tlph knows they can take the Lord. They're gonna go ahead and start it up. Traction poles thrown out to keep them at bay. Super Prince holding on to his final blow. Tlph swinging around. They're gonna go for Brusco again, pushing him off. The Lord can be held here through the broken walls. This is gonna be a miracle if Onic pulls it off, but I already called the Phantom Steed and Lord goes for a bit of a soft reset. Kirk still in the mid lane. Team Liquid, they'll pull off.
Look at this, again, Tlph, they understand they have the luxury of time on their side because they have the wave advantage on the top side. Now that they're looking to fight, there's no Paquito in this team fight.
Yeah, quick Lord, Super Prince, his own final blow. Zaman force from Teddy, drops down. Brusco falls again for the sixth time. King Kong leading the charge on the Phantom Steed. Kirk looking for Teddy. He sees him in sight. Kirk goes, but he gets one. Can he get another? Sanford fighting King Kong 1-1. But here's Super Prince. Onic looking for the turnaround in game 2. They're going to chase down JP, a bob and a weave, but you can't escape these fists from Kirk.
The angles, the Kirk attack from Onic binds the damage dealers of Tlph. We don't fight the goat, we fight the horseman.
15 minutes, he finally found that big turnaround here right after a very crucial Lord take. Let's watch that again.
Oh my, Teddy had nowhere to go. He had no Zaman force. Used the Purify, but against 9 million dashes from the Paquito, you're not running away. And even though Tlph found good footing in the front line, they didn't have the damage because the Harris was taken down. And with survivability and durability on your side, you're not outlasting the damage coming out from Onic.
Can't do that on Edith.
Kirk absolutely showed up, man. And all that gold. Again, the gold lead is gone. Onic erased it with one play, one post-Lord fight.
Oh man, Onic, they just have to look for the same pattern again and again. But now Tlph, they're aware. They're on the lookout for two heroes. It's the Cho and the Paquito. Those two are the primary targets here for Liquid. But Onic, they can do the same thing as what Liquid has been doing all game long. Come from multiple angles.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the broken wall map too. You know, taking consideration on how that's played even around the objectives like we just saw. So, you know, you're seeing TL play around it. Well, Onic, you can't count him out. They know as well. Brusco didn't spawn it out. He's got an immortality. He'll get brought down to half if he's gonna go for a reset here. They've got 50 seconds for that Lord to come up. So it's just Onic kind of getting what they can. I mean, they've done a relatively good job at getting themselves back into this game, even though they haven't been able to open the map up that much yet.
Yeah, but the good thing is for the next fight, the Lord is on top side. The bottom lane is equal because they still have a base inhibitor or base third standing on the side of Onic Philippines. So at least they get an equal chance against Tlph. This is one of those another golden opportunities for Onic. You just want to fight. The next team fight is going to be equal between these two teams.
You know what? Onic is doing exactly what you were saying in game number 1, Sanford.
Okay, still got the Electro Final Blow and Petrify.
We burned it.
That's you had to burn it. And that's great timing before this Lord comes up.
Yeah, 4 seconds in. I mean, Onic will want to rush into this one. As I was saying, I think Onyx is exactly doing what they were supposed to do in game 1 here.
Yeah, but Tlph, they understand. They have to fight for this bottom side. They have to slow this Lord down. Might use actually the Baksha to slow things down against Onic. So we'll see how Tlph treats this Lord objective because Onic, they do have Prior right now. They have the Lord setup as well. They just need to defend the top lane. But Tlph is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, where is Carl? That's what Onyx asking right now.
Oh, they're looking for a play. If Onic fights around the Lord fight, then maybe Baksha rolls around.
Yeah, and don't forget the split push pressure that can be given by the Benedetta. He's also not on the map yet.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just hanging out down there. He's going to join this again. It's an evolved Lord.
You know, they see Carl.
Yeah, they see Carl. Half health on that Lord. They're going to just soft reset it. Look at JP's positioning here.
It's pretty low.
Wow. Yeah, TL, They've bought enough time. Now the Petrify is back on Sanford.
Yep, it's back up. Conceal used. They're going to go for it. Blitz in the Lord. King Kong trying to gallop in range. Can he get the retry off? No. JP will fall. Carl gets the Lord. Onic is the call to fight it out. Azaman Force dropped down to cut them off. They just want to go back. Sanford as well. Petrify used for the escape. And they will disengage to march down with the Lord.
Was that a predict? Petrify. From Sanford.
Man, you saw that.
Did he see Super Prince coming to his direction just to save the GOAT and to save himself? Now, Liquid, even though they lost JP, they can actually play for the setup on the top side with this Lord.
That's true. They can actually just hold it and just make sure that, you know, buy enough time for JP to go back. Hey, JP's a healer. He's going to be able to run into this.
Yep, a couple seconds away here for JP. Carl's going to be that front of the line. He's got the immortality as well. They don't have that wave pushing in the way they want to, though, so
Ooh, ouch.
down a number. Let's see what happens here. Traction Pulse being thrown out by Sanji. Wait for that mid. They can't really get too much here.
It's a bit annoying. Kirk wasn't showing on the map, so Tlph had to play carefully because they saw what happened earlier.
Yeah.
Like, they can fight, but Kirk can assassinate heroes on the back line. He does have a lot of damage on his skit with the Malefic Roar up already for the Paquito. So now Onic, again, they get to buy time. They get to scale up on this Claude. Savero is actually fully stacked on this Claude.
So yeah, we're going to go a bit of a reset here. 60 seconds, 1 minute to the next Lord. And it will be massive. It's 20 minutes on game timers already. So you know they're gonna fight tooth and nail for this. There is no free Lords this time around.
Oh, Teddy has a Blood Wings. He's playing for protection. He's playing to survive the fights because he knows one big knockup from Kirk might spell his doom, because he is a purified Harriet. You know, he doesn't have the flicker, so they can definitely close the gap, especially if he has no Zaman Force. So this ult from the Harriet might just be for the defensive purposes of just fighting into Onic. So I'd say Onic now has a pretty good chance, considering that they have the prio or tempo in terms of like aggressively starting the fights.
Yeah. They've been good at staying disciplined throughout this one. I mean, they haven't gotten too out of hand. Again, you're continuously seeing the most tension built up for Brusco for the most part, but they want to play into this Lord. It's up again. They fought for control around it. At least it's on this side of the map, but they still have to watch out to see if TL tries to do something a little sneaky here.
All right, everyone has flicker, so everyone's ready to fight. You know one big one is gonna blow here.
Look at Super Prince. He has an electric final blow. No Petrify, however, but that will hurt because look at his items. He has a Holy Crystal. So Onic, they're going all in on the damage department.
Yeah, but Onic has the tools to do it. They also have that split push potential from, obviously, Kirk.
They might have to send Kirk back here. Quarter the health
It's
on the Lord.
low.
They're going to blitz it. It's going to come down to a split across the map as well. Lord going for it. Sanji secures the Lord, though, for TLPH. They just want to disengage here after securing the objective, and they'll do just that. The Lord happens so quickly.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Brusco could have kicked the Baxia, maybe offered his life just to stop the Baxia from actually retreating the Lord. And King Kong messed up the timing, which allowed the Kimi to take the last hits. And again, at TLPH, all the stars are aligning for them in these Lord fights, and now they get to push with 5 members on this side.
I was actually looking for the fight. Like, why are you not fighting? Why are you not pressuring? You're letting yourself be pressured. One traction pulse sent everyone running. And now they're going to have to fight this Lord. It's going to be a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Especially now TL. Looks like they're ready to go.
They're ready to go for this little bit of push. Look at Kirk's positioning, man. He's coming from the other side of the map. Looking to cut and then surprise potentially.
That's
Lord still
44.
needs to be worked on. Brusco has the immortality there. Super Prince in trouble. Whoa! Sanford comes through with a huge petrify, taking out Super Prince. His immortality is going to be popped. Savero firing off the backside. He'll deal with the Lord, and now they go back in, but Kirk falls. Azaman forces drop down too, and King Kong won't be able to escape his death. And now TLPH, off of an amazing move, will take game 2.
The cavalry again, standing tall on top of Onic Philippines. Steady Teddy with a winter ground play to shut down the